We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
30-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Randy Gregory picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, Mayfield. He's going to run. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete to
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
First down, Browns.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
On the tackle. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones, throwing again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by
no gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Mayfield.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
7-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Mike, check, 59.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grant Delpit in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Mike, check, 59.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 15.
25 yards that time.
25 yards. First down, Cleveland.
56. Check 56. I know he ain't got it. Much 56.
Mayfield down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of
For a
6.
second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jones now on first and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jones on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Number 24, Nick.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Browns 24, Giants 10. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A first down throw from Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 31, Giants 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Barkley being chased out left. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Jones throwing on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Daniel Jones.
Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
The ball carrier.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Cleveland.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
1st and 10 at the
A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
John Johnson.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's going to be caught. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Kenny Galladay His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Throwing Jones. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Giants 18.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. 2 yards.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it right side to White. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Get in the right room. 43.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Giants 18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.